One of the first topics that I received a request to channel some guidance on was anxiety. And I won't lie, I felt quite excited to share some insights, but particularly some pure guidance on anxiety. It's a personal journey that I've also been through at different stages in my life, and I guess the stage where it was very debilitating was the time that I really truly dealt with it and uncovered so much about myself and about anxiety itself. But I don't intend to tell you my whole journey right now, because while some of it might be useful, there's a lot of other really amazing gems that are coming through. So I'll skip to the chase. First of all, in Australia alone, anxiety is considered at the moment one of the most predominant mental health issues or challenges that people are facing. And when you look at that, to me, that's quite a serious epidemic of anxiety. I think with the lifestyles, the way we live, the pressure on social media, the pressure also in Australia and other countries as well to make more and more money to be able to even get ahead, to be able to get better and better jobs, etc. There's a lot of pressures out there, a lot of those sort of external pressures put on us by society. Now, we can look at those as a pressure that we internalize and something that we take on and something that we then, in a sense, carry with us, a fear. Or we can also look at it with a different level of understanding and a deep sense of acceptance. Prices are going up. Houses cost more. This personal issue that I've gone through is still hurting me. It's still a reality. This fear that I have about being able to get ahead in the future, or being able to pay off my university debt, or being able to find the love of my life even though I'm getting older. These are all real fears for you because you believe them to be real. I say this without any judgment. The thing with anxiety is that our mind goes overboard with thoughts. We start to get bombarded with what ifs, and the stories can become more and more complicated. Now, some of us are quite creative, so our stories can get quite creative and really go from one storyline to the other, to the other, to the other, to the other, to a point where we feel like there is no return. In knowing this, we have choices, again, around how we come back to our own awareness. So in the moment, I can choose to just observe my thinking. What are my thoughts right now? Am I thinking about the future? Am I worried about something that hasn't occurred but I think might occur because maybe it happened before, or maybe it happened to a friend and now I'm worried it's going to happen to me? Where is my presence? Is it here? Are my feet on the ground? Are my hands, gripping myself? And sometimes I do that. I will put my hands in my pockets, or I will even pat my legs, or will do something to keep myself grounded in myself. So I observe these thoughts and I question myself, are they taking me on a path that feels good? Do I feel good right now? Is my breathing liberated? Is my mind feeling free and inspired? Is my pulse calm, or is it racing? All of these physical signs allow us to understand, and the emotional signs, whereabouts we are right now with our thinking. And when we can tune in, first of all, to that physical or even emotional guidance system, which is what it's there for, we can then go, okay, I am feeling tight in the chest. I am feeling short of breath. In fact, I think I've stopped breathing for the last, 30 seconds. I'm now going to come back, and first of all, I'm going to breathe. And I might do that 3 times, breathing in again and out. And I might breathe in again and do a big ah out, a big sigh. And I come back to the now. I come back to being present in my body. And I observe and I notice that these thoughts, that have been swimming around in my mind have taken me away from myself and from this very moment. This moment now is a moment that I have a say over. It is a moment that I have control over. Anything in the future, I can't control. We all know that. Similarly, anything that's happened in the past, I can't control that. I can torment myself and allow myself to relive and relive and relive the pain and then create future stories from that past pain. Or I can stop right now and say, right now, I'm okay. Right now, I am loved by the universe. Right now, I am loved by myself. Right now, I'm loved by many other people. Right now, I can do this. And when you live by that moment to moment, especially when those sort of anxiety and fearful thoughts are taking over, anytime you can come back right here, right now, and do that, you take ownership. You take ownership of your life and your own calm. Now, there's something else I want to say about anxiety, because some of what I've said, some of you already know. Maybe a counsellor has told you, maybe you've read a book where it's explained this similar sorts of things. One thing I want to propose to you, which is quite different, and I thank Source for this one, is you can love your anxiety. And the reason why I say this is because I see your anxiety as a door to open up your world to something far greater and far more beautiful and far more joyous. When we hate on something, or we despise our anxiety, or we get frustrated with ourselves, we cause friction. And we keep coming up and sort of headbutting up against this same brick wall, which is an aspect of ourselves. Yet if we can come back to our center and say, okay, this anxiety is here to teach me. This anxiety is my friend. It is my teacher. And for me, it has been one of the most powerful teachers I've had in my whole life. I will tell you that it's been that powerful that it is even what I believe was the whole reason that I ended up on the path that I'm on now, that you're even listening to what I'm saying, and that I even know, I guess, the things that I know, let alone channel, the guidance that I can channel. So when we come back to going, okay, what is this anxiety here to teach me? You're not my enemy. I don't need to push you away. I'm just going to come back to, okay, you're teaching me and you're reminding me to be present. You are reminding me that I have another option that I forgot, that I can come back to now, that I can breathe in, I can connect to myself, I can connect to the universe, I can remember that I'm loved by that source energy, loved by so many other people, loved by myself, as I said before, and remember that everything is okay. And when you come back to that state of being okay, you start to attract more moments of being okay, because you're shifting your energy. You're shifting it away from worry and fear, and you're coming into your true natural flow, which is one of love, one of joy, and one of acceptance. And I believe it's also one of hope. So we're replacing fear, which anxiety is often based on, often fear of the future, but fear nonetheless. We're replacing that fear with the love of ourselves, the love of source, and the love of other human beings, let alone our beautiful furry friends and birds and pets, etc. We're replacing that with love. We are coming back to our now, and we're remembering that everything is okay. Now, there are daily practices that you can do that will help you. Journaling and future self-journaling is really good. Reading books by people like Deepak Chopra, Eckhart Tolle, Pema Chodron, other authors that especially get you into the mindfulness vibe. There are really good apps like the Headspace app, which I believe you can still do for free. Calm, I believe it's called Calm. You can still do a trial on that for free. You can start to set up new habits for yourself that bring you back to being in tune with yourself and starting your day off in the way you want to start it. Wake up with that intention to say to yourself even, today I am enjoying the calm. And what happens is you attract more calm into your life. And the scary thoughts or the scary experiences almost seem to bounce off or bounce away from you. They don't come into your space. So I am attracting calm. You may like to say I'm attracting trust. Or simply, I am present. I am present to every beautiful moment of my life. And finish your night off with some gratitude. Write down 3 things that you're grateful for today. Perhaps you feel grateful that you did apply one of those steps and today was better than yesterday. Or perhaps you may realize that you have an adoring son or daughter that is always there backing you up 100%. Perhaps you have some good friends that are there for you, or a really loving partner that understands what you're going through. Perhaps you're simply grateful for the fact that you are willing to learn and grow through this. You're grateful for the fact that you were willing to befriend this anxiety because it is your teacher to bring you back to the beautiful now. And when we live in this beautiful now, life does not pass by us too quickly. We literally get to see and feel and experience and savor all that wonderful beauty. And again, because we feel so elated and fulfilled by that beauty, we attract more. I can tell you that I'm living proof of this. I'm living proof of living in this manner and being somebody who has recovered from anxiety. So I wish you well, and I hope that this post helps you very well on this journey of befriending your anxiety, enjoying the now, and feeling all of the love from the whole universe that is there just for you.